Welcome back to Monday's Light Codes Messages. This is week 218. This week, the message really is about changes of direction. In Alpha this week, the Divine Masculine was showing that there would be a new direction for the masculine and feminine. The masculine and feminine were together, hands together, moving forward. And in Omega, I saw the masculine and feminine hands together, which means that the energies have been anchored, the energies have been brought together. And sorry, I'm still a little bit fuzzy from the meditation. They moving forward, but they were holding something. So they were holding something together in between their hands. And in the heart chakra, as the two energies were brought together and into union, I saw the masculine and feminine hands together, but in between the hands was the symbol of the Ankh, and the Ankh symbolizes eternal life. So this is like the eternal connection. So again, very much what I'm noticing in the recent weeks of Light Codes messages, it is very much steering toward the twin flame. And so what I want to mention here is that this journey is about ascension. So each of us must walk this same path of the twin flame. It's kind of, the purpose is the same. So a twin flame cannot be a twin flame until they have ignited their own twin flame within themselves. So this is about the masculine and feminine energies coming into developing and coming into union and harmony within each and every chakra as they climb up through the chakras. So in the fifth dimensional chakra system, the masculine and feminine chakras are being developed. And once you become sixth dimensional, accessing sixth dimensional consciousness, not sixth dimensional being, but once you are able to access full sixth dimensional consciousness, the masculine and feminine are then fully developed. And then into the seventh dimensional consciousness, the masculine and feminine are starting to work on coming into harmony. They're starting to work on union. So this takes place up to the ninth dimension, and in the ninth dimension, the ascension, the understanding of the ascension is starting to take place. It's kind of like this university of ascension is starting to take place, where the masculine and feminine energies are starting to learn what ascension is all about. In the 10th dimension, the masculine and feminine are then coming into union. This is where the twin flame energy gets ignited and missions start to take form. So between the 10th dimension to the 12th dimension, this is very powerful process, and it is the ascension, understanding of the ascension between the two masculine and feminine energies are able to graduate at the 12th dimension. In the 11th dimension, stepping back one, in the 11th dimension, the double infinity gateway is open, which means that the masculine and feminine are now walking towards ascension together. And this is, this is what the mission is for twin flames and for all of us. The mission is to develop the masculine and feminine, because too many people are focusing on the relationship status of a male and a female called twin flames coming into relationship, but it's not actually about that. It's actually about the ascension and the development of the masculine and feminine chakra system coming into union and being able to move forward. And it is at the 10th dimension that the missions start to take place. I didn't have any more visions all the way through until the spiritual body then. And what I saw was a very large being sitting in lotus position. And it was as if I was looking down upon them, so I could see the knees, sitting in cross-legged position, lotus. And sitting in the very center where the ankles crossed was a small being, a little being, like a tiny little being. And this is us, the small little us, the ego us, the physical manifest us, and the greater self, or the higher self, coming into alignment. So the greater being was pure white in color, and the other one was more darker in color. And so that is us, the impure physical ones birthed here, and the greater self. So it's sitting in alignment and remembering to rise and be in alignment with that greater part of ourselves. The light codes completed today with a very powerful cobra coming directly towards me. And the cobra, the words I got was the way of the cobra. So the cobra reminds us to elevate our life, to rise in consciousness, to raise our consciousness, to come higher, to go higher, to go higher. The cobra guides us in the right direction, the right spiritual direction. He's saying, go direct, be direct, and awaken your power, awaken your inner power. It's time, because if the masculine and feminine have come into harmony now, of course this is not happening to every person at the same time. For those that are ready, you'll come across this video, and the light codes will be what will help you to come into this place, to help you to rise there. So those that are ready have now come into this place. The eternal life is there, or the eternal connection is there now for the masculine and feminine. It will never be broken. But remember, this is not about relationship. Yes, the twin flame connection is there, but it's not about walking together forever, because twin flames will always need to take space, always need to take space. The thing is, as the cobra is saying, to go direct, to go higher, higher, higher. Raise your consciousness, continue to raise your consciousness, awaken your inner power. And the first card today is card number 13, and it says forgive and forget. So that's kind of like the first thing that we need to do with the direction, is forgive and forget the past. Move forward and rise higher. Forgive and forget. The second card in the sacral chakra today, card 8 of earth. Skilled work is rewarded. So the work that you do on yourself, it will be rewarded, and you will go higher, learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. Well, going back to school, this is really about going higher, going into the higher schools of spiritual school, the spiritual learning, the reaching up into the 9th dimension and beyond, which is the Sirius University in Sirius, which is this University of Ascension. So going higher. Go higher, go higher, go higher. Learn more about the ascension, learn more about this journey of that we are all on, to fully awaken the masculine and feminine within ourselves, come into harmony and union. And the third card in the solar plexus today is the anchor. This is about anchoring that self, like the vision showed of the great higher self, you, the great being, and the little bit that is manifest here on earth, us, the little people, anchoring that energy, anchoring the higher self here on earth, working together and walking forward. And in the heart chakra today, card number 4, just breathe, surrender, just breathe, surrender to the journey and just breathe. Just allow it to take place. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Now is the time to choose you, to choose the higher path, to keep rising upwards, raising your consciousness. And in the throat today, we have the 7 of Cups, and this is about choices. So there's always going to be choices. So being aware of what choices we are making. Does this choice or path that you're taking serve your highest good? Choose the one that is for your highest good. How does it serve you and how does it serve others? Making those choices from the right place, from the higher place. And in the brow chakra, the tree of life. So here we see Bastet, Anubis and Osiris. And the serpent is also on the tree. So this is about surrender as well. You see Anubis in his cocoon. He is upside down. Osiris is in the down here in the water. Just total. It's all about surrender. All about totally opening to those higher parts, the death, rebirth phase, moving into new stages, branching out, awakening our powers and receiving the fruits of those. So coming into our missions, that's what happens when you get to full union of the masculine and the feminine. And follow your heart. Surrender and follow your heart. St. Francis saying, follow your heart. That is the path walking towards. There are positive changes. Like I said in the beginning, that this is all about new directions for the masculine and feminine here. And those new directions are to do with coming into or recognizing what purpose and what mission is. And that mission is, first and foremost, to develop and awaken the masculine and feminine within each and every chakra, and then to come into union and harmony with those. So this is a positive changes. Feminine energy, divine feminine energy, Parvati, twin flame of Shiva, showing that there are always new cycles that we are moving in. And I think we had her last week, and she's still here. She's still here guiding us into these new cycles that are coming forward for us. So the positive changes are coming forward, new directions, positive changes. Don't be afraid. Surrender and be ready to move forward. And how do we get there? Meditate, meditate, meditate. Every day, meditate. Gautama Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, meditate. This is the way to enlightenment. Meditate and raise your consciousness, raising your consciousness and all this beautiful new growth, spiritual growth coming forward here. The vine of higher consciousness and enlightenment. So if you're watching this video and you would like to embark upon an Ascension program, please connect with me for the Luxor Light Ascension program. And if you mention this video, I will give you a great discount. So you can go to my website and find out more, www.howtoreturntolove.com, and look for the Ascension, Luxor Light Ascension program. And I will see you next week. Toodle pips, over and out.